Every day, we strive to preserve traditions that have spanned generations.
Around every turn of the bayou, Mother Nature reveals unique people, places, and experiences.
And the bounty of animals and fish. Well, in Louisiana, we just call that lagniappe. I'm Don Dubuque.
I'm Chris LeCoq.
I'm Captain Martha Spencer. Join us as we document the adventure,
Sportsmanship,
and heritage that make us Bayou Wild.
Welcome to Bayou Wild. This episode is all about new adventures and trying new things.
That don't help y'all at all.
First, we head down to the Island Hunting Company. Gator season. Father-son duos trying something definitely out of the norm for them. Wait till you see the catch they get.
Alligator's a powerful thing, and you just got it, with a quarter-inch nylon rope. So when he takes off, you're taking off with it if you're not anchored down pretty good and have a good hold on it.
From hunting alligators in the swamp, we take you to Drago's restaurant for a delicious alligator dish.
I got to tell you, I like arugula because it's a green, so you get the crunch from it, and it's a little bit, it's a little bit of a spicy type of green. Take a little bit of pico on top of each, and now literally, we just take the alligator right on top. Dude, this is really simple.
From time to time, we bring celebrities on Bayou Wild, and you get to look at them taking part in a sport or an endeavor that normally you won't associate with them. We got one for you this week coming up.
I'm gonna tell you the secret to catching these fish. You gotta knock on this piece of wood right here, like this, and it'll happen.
When he knocked on the wood, the bubble came up.
They can't hit that.
The bigger the piece, the better. Well, it was like the Babe Ruth of fishing. Knocked on the wood a little bit, it attracted them all over here.
Don, what is that?
That is a fish grabber. Once you get his mouth with that,
Okay.
All right, attempt number 2.
Just drop it right there. Knock on the wood. There you go.
All right.
And that swing, that's picture perfect swing arm.
close that bail.
Close it.
Yes, sir.
He's strong. That's a big fish, girl.
You need a bigger dock.
Did you see that fish?
Don, the Outdoors Guy, here to tell you about my Mr. Outdoors portable butane stove. A camp breakfast in the woods, frying a hot shoreline lunch, or thankfully serving up a candlelight dinner when the power's out. The Mr. Outdoors portable stove and its compact carrying case is there whenever I need it. Find Mr. Outdoors cookout stoves and durable stainless steel portable charcoal grills at mroutdoorscookout.com. Use discount code DDKK23. Become a supporter of the Louisiana Wildlife Agents Association today by visiting supportlwaa.org. Browse the selection of exclusive gear, including t-shirts in a variety of colors and styles, plus hats, koozies, and more. Gear up today and support the LWAA.
One of the reasons why Double D has been around for 50 years is because we are consistent with what built the business. And we go to great lengths to make sure that when you bring a deer or a hog or whatever it may be, your meat stays your meat all the way through the process. But we want to be as true to the original intent, which is a local meat company. And that's something that we want to maintain for as long as the Lord lets us do it.
I've been covering the story of the American alligator for a lot of years, and it's a wonderful story. about how they became threatened, how they came back, and they're very valuable recreationally and commercially now.
Alligator is territorial, but not territorial. They'll move around, especially it's affected when the breeding season comes around. You know, this line we might pick up might be the 12-footer, or it might be a 4-footer, or it might be nothing, just a pulled line.
There are probably more alligators than you realize. To actually catch them is much more difficult.
It doesn't really matter the size of it, it's just the excitement of the hunt in general. They have been challenged throughout the time and they have proven their worthiness to live that long.
You never know when the big one's going to be there on the other end of the line.
We used to own a cabin on the lake and we used to go fishing there, though we didn't really go that many times. And I go duck hunting with my uncle about 2 or 3 times a year, but this is completely different than both of those.
I think the expectation was an opportunity to go hunt alligators, which we'd never done before, and kind of probably a once in a lifetime experience, I think. The island exceeded all expectations because we didn't know what to expect. It's funny, you see things on TV and it looks like, you know, hunting alligators is, you know, there's a lot of action. It's patience, just like any other animal that you'd hunt. And then there's a lot of excitement, and then the boys smile a lot, and then we spend more time out in the swamp trying to find another one.
The story today, the real story, were those dads and those sons getting out there together and experiencing an alligator hunt together out in the wilds. I think that is the bottom line and the real value that's sometimes unseen of alligator hunting.
But whenever I was in the water, it was kind of hard for me to tell how big it was until they finally pulled it up, and I'm like, wow.
Alligator's a powerful thing, and you just got it, you know, with a 1/4-inch nylon rope. So when he takes off, you're taking off with it if you're not anchored down pretty good and have a good hold on it. So you just keep the element of surprise going with those kids. You keep them engaged, in tune.
These kids have had a tremendously lucky day because coming from somebody that hunts and fishes all the time, to come out on your first hunt and harvest a gator that big, and for all of them to tag out really on the first day, that doesn't happen every day.
So I mentioned the first day we shot a nice alligator, and then we had to work all the rest of the morning and the afternoon and then into the evening to finally get another one. So there's a life lesson in there.
Well, obviously, there's a generation gap, and we've had a gap in the number of hunters. We're losing them. It's just because we've become a more urbanized society. Kids are spending more time with video games. They've got a lot of competition from the ball sports. But for dads that grew up with it, and some that didn't, they recognize the value of outdoor experiences, and they hope that they're instilling in their kids that same desire to get out into nature and enjoy it.
The disconnect from social media and the fun in general was a great change, and it was sort of like a soft reset.
I would say I've seen the future of hunting, and it's the island. So, you know, I think most of the time when you fish with your kids or hunt, it's more somebody has a camp, right? And you go out and you kind of work it yourself. This is something totally different. This is like going to a resort. I mean, it's hard to imagine that, you know, this management area is only 25 miles from downtown New Orleans. I mean, it's a real paradise. I mean, I don't think any of us expected it would be this nice. And it is absolutely beautiful.
It's a very fast-paced society, and very few people have the time and the resources on their own to get out and enjoy this kind of thing. So I think the future is for people to come to places like the island and continue that generation after generation of coming out and enjoying outdoors.
This memory is definitely staying up on the top because I don't think that many 14-year-old boys have gone out and shot a 10-foot alligator.
Coming up next, when people start fishing for the very first time, might be with brim, small fish. Today, we show you a special guest who started off big time.
Look how huge. Oh my God. He was huge.
Delta Marina is Plaquemines Parish fishing one-stop. Get live bait, fuel, ice, tackle, and marine supplies. Then launch into the world's most productive saltwater fishing. Return to the fishing cleaning station, relax in first-class cabins overlooking the bayou, all in Delta Marina's safety video-monitored parking lot. Need a fishing charter guide? Delta Marina can hook you up. Cook your catch in your kitchenette or dine in the upstairs restaurant. Visit Delta Marina for a day or a week. Stop in just off Highway 11 down Rosemarie Drive in Empire. Visit thedeltamarina.com.
We love our children. We protect them. We guide them. We prepare them for life in the world. With all that we do, from deep in our hearts, we cannot control all things. Life-threatening illnesses and disabilities affect far too many of our children each year. While we cannot change the circumstance, we can make dreams come true. Dreams to provide hope, to provide spiritual healing and strength, to provide moments of happiness and relief in the hardest of times. We can give a glimmer of light and hope in a time of darkness and despair. Join huntofalifetime.org to help make dreams come true, to provide hope for children with life-threatening illnesses and disabilities. Hunt of a Lifetime is a non-profit organization fulfilling dreams for hunting and fishing trips to youth 21 and under with life-threatening illnesses and disabilities. Visit huntofalifetime.org to learn how you can make a difference.
I'm Meredith Pelche from Thibodaux, Louisiana, and I won this boat from CCA Star in their raffle drawing. I love to fish, probably since I was about 5-6 years old. Oh, I'm very excited. It was totally unexpected.
Become a supporter of the Louisiana Wildlife Agents Association today by visiting supportlwaa.org. Browse the selection of exclusive gear, including t-shirts in a variety of colors and styles, plus hats, koozies, and more. Gear up today and support the LWAA.
Freedia is the queen of bounce. Big Freedia has a reality show, has been on songs for Beyonce and Drake, and is really just one of the best New Orleans characters around. We wanted to give people another view of Big Freedia today, so we're going fishing!
Yes, girl, down. We're going to have some twerking fish today.
The fish are not ready for you.
They're not.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Okay, so no surprise, I know nothing about fishing, Freedia, so I brought in some help. Don Dubuque, our fishing buddy from WWL, he's gonna lead us, guide us today. What do you got planned for us?
Well, we're here at Eden Isles on the North Shore Lake Pontchartrain by Slidell. Dudley Vandenborn, who is the fish whisperer. You know, Deadly Dudley, you get it, the bait manufacturer, catches all those fish.
Okay.
He's got something planned for us. Now, it's not going to be easy, Freedia, but I think you're going to be able to pull this off.
As long as the fish twerk, I'm okay.
Well, yeah, we're going to get to that in a minute.
Now, what's the only fish you've caught before? You said you've caught
a catfish probably when I was young.
When he was young. Well, what we're going to do is use catfish for bait to catch the fish we're fishing with today. Dog eat dog, but fish eat fish out there, you know. I'm going to tell you the secret to catching these fish. You got to knock on this piece of wood right here, like this, and it'll happen.
When he knocked on the wood, the bubbles came up.
They can't hit it.
Now, no matter how long you've been fishing, you can always learn something new from somebody. And what we learned today, this is the Deadly Dudley bait. And they suggest that you twitch it, jerk it, reel it, and hang on to catch fish. Today, Freedia is going to show us the twerking method, a new method to catch fish on a Deadly Dudley.
Take it and just drop it right down here. Just basically put it in the water like this, and then open the bail and let it go down.
You got, oh.
Yeah, I got one.
You got one?
I do.
Oh, no.
No, this looked like a big one. It popped, it was huge. That was that big dunker in the look. Oh my God.
We gotta get one, we gotta go again.
It was like this, for real. I saw it.
Bigger the piece, the better. Well, so it's like the Babe Ruth of fishing. You know, knocked on the wood a little bit, it attracted them all over here.
Don, what is that?
That is a fish grabber. Once you get his mouth with that,
All right, attempt number 2.
Just drop it right there. Knock on the wood. There you go.
All right.
And that swing, I mean, that's picture perfect swing on it.
Got it. He got it. Look how huge. Oh my God. He was huge.
It was like this big.
I'm telling you.
At least.
What, you not watching?
I'm watching you. I didn't see.
You gotta watch
I'm watching
the
to
fish.
make sure you're doing it right.
All right, watch the
You
fish
look like
next
you're doing
time.
everything right. I don't know why they're getting away.
Because hey, I'm not strong enough. I don't think.
I got to tell you, we've taken a lot of fishermen out here for the first time, and some of them, you know, they take to it and they want to fish, but I think we got not only the fish hook, we got Freedia hook.
That don't help y'all at all.
Close that bell.
Close it.
Yes, sir.
He's strong. That's a big fish, girl.
We need a bigger dock.
Did you see that fish?
Now, Sheba, not so much. Anybody see Sheba? When that fish splashed, I was looking for Sheba. I said, come help me grab it, Sheba. She wasn't around. Where'd she go?
Look how huge. Oh my God. He was huge. Sheba, you saw how huge it was?
I thought I was gone. I thought you pulled it out of the water.
I was about
We
to.
had a couple swings and misses along the way, as you'll notice, but then finally we got the fish in.
This fish is your new background dancer.
Yes. He got to twerk once I get it out the water,
100%.
child.
Yeah.
Then we got to get another pole.
I can't believe this. We're upgrading 3 times.
Did you see the way Freedia was determined? Couple of misses and just, I want this fish now. This fish is mine.
Huh?
You got it, Freedia.
Oh, look.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh.
Let me get this one.
Whoa.
You got this, Freedia.
Girl, I'm trying.
Oh, no.
I'm trying, girl.
I never
It's
seen
on.
that method. And fought that fish down. Did a good job on it, really did. Oh, here we go. Whoa. He wants out.
Get him.
Get him.
Go ahead, Freedia girl. Go ahead, Freedia girl. Oh my God.
All right, Freedia, come on over here.
Oh, you gotta twerk for Freedia. Twerk for Freedia, child. Oh my God, them feet. Oh, that is dangerous.
Well, what we did, we caught a fish that's been around since the dinosaurs.
It looks like a dinosaur.
The garfish, prehistoric, still be around a long time after we're gone, they'll still be here.
It looks like an alligator had a baby with a fish.
Yeah.
A shark.
And girl, that mouth thing is hard.
You know, that's terrible.
It's-
Can you eat these?
Yeah, they're pretty good.
You hear that?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, wow.
Poor little friend. We're going to let you go, buddy.
You're watching Bayou Wild TV. Girl down.
All right, let's go with him. Fight another day.
That was exhausting.
In Louisiana, food brings everyone together. These are the flavors that make friends out of total strangers. The flavors that remind you of home. It's the meals you crave, that take time, that show love. Because in Louisiana, we cook. And we know that when we come together to cook and eat, life gets better. So pull up a chair, leave room for seconds, and pass a good time. Because life needs Louisiana flavor, baby.
Some things in life smell delicious. Others, not so much. Like a gas leak. Propane, for instance, is naturally odorless. That's why we add strong odorants to alert you if there is a leak. So if you ever smell gas, turn your system off at the tank and call your propane dealer immediately. Propane is a safe and exceptional fuel, and we want to keep it that way.
Don, the Outdoors Guy, here to tell you about my Mr. Outdoors portable butane stove. A camp breakfast in the woods, frying a hot shoreline lunch, or thankfully serving up a candlelight dinner when the power's out. The Mr. Outdoors portable stove and its compact carrying case is there whenever I need it. Find Mr. Outdoors cookout stoves and durable stainless steel portable charcoal grills at mroutdoorscookout.com. Use discount code DDKK23.
Meredith Pelche from Thibodaux, Louisiana, and I won this boat from CCA Star in their raffle drawing. I love to fish, probably since I was about 5, 6 years old. Oh, I'm very excited. It was totally unexpected.
We're here with Tommy Satanovich in the kitchen at Drago's restaurant. Tommy, tell us how to prepare a gator taco.
Well, first thing, we're not going to charbroil it, okay? Like we do like the oysters and everything else. And literally, it's real. It's as simple as it comes. We take the pieces of alligator, just put it on a lightly oiled flat or a little skillet, spread it out. All we use is, I mean, you can use any type of redfish seasoning or blackened seasoning. We happen to use Magic seasoning here. I love the brand. No sense in trying to reinvent the wheel. Chef Prudhomme did a great job with his seasoning. Literally, we load it up with a little bit of seasoning here. And now we just, you know, just like most seafood, you don't want to overcook your alligator. You want, you know, once you start overcooking seafood, I don't care if it's shrimp, I don't care if it's oysters or fish, you start overcooking it, it dries it out a lot because there's a lot of moisture, and that's what makes it, whether it's shrimp or fish or oysters, that's what makes it a little tastier, is that flavor and that, you know, that moisture that's naturally built into their meat. We're just taking regular tortilla shells.
I'm sure a lot of people have a misconception about alligator. They think they see the animal and it's overwhelming and it looks kind of ferocious. What about the meat? Does it have a strong?
Well, let me tell you about that. I've never had an alligator come to my house and mess with me, so I don't go to mess with them in the swamp.
I gotcha.
But we use a farm-raised alligator, and I tell people, you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. It doesn't taste like chicken, but it doesn't taste like fish. The texture and the taste is kind of a combination of fried fish and fried, you know, and a chicken breast. It's like a white meat. It's got a very, very clean taste. It doesn't have a game, unlike wild alligator, it does not have a gamey taste. It's a very clean meat, very, very simple. I mean, you can see this stuff's almost done here.
Yeah,
and we're literally, you know, less than a minute on the grill here. And you know, we just make sure we get it going. And it is, this is really, you know, we're going to keep it on the grill just a hair longer, just because what I want to do is I want to make sure the thick pieces, you know, cook all the way through. We're just heating up the tortilla just a little bit, as you would with any type of, man, those oysters look good over there, huh?
Yeah, they're going too.
Man. So
alligator and oysters, that's a good combination.
It's a great combination. Is there anything better, you know? And you know, a neat thing too, we always talk about not eating meat on Friday, especially during Lent. Well, the Archbishop says that is not meat. We can eat meat. We can eat alligator during Fridays in Lent. So that's good. And I believe it is a seafood. So basically, not much to this. Literally, we're going to take the tortillas one at a time, put them in our little stand here. We make a little bit of a Cajun aioli. Basically, this is a little bit of mayo with peppers and a little bit of honey and a little bit of a cane syrup. So it's a sweet and spicy type of aioli.
Sell that?
No, we don't sell this. This is what we make in-house. We sell the oysters, yeah. But really, really good. We're going to take and put a little bit of arugula in here. I got to tell you, I like arugula because it's a green, so you get the crunch from it, and it's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit of a spicy type of green. Take a little bit of pico on top of each, and now literally we just take the alligator right on top. Dude, this is really simple. We're take a little bit more, you know. I'm like a sloppy roast beef guy. It's not good unless it's dripping down your arm while you're eating it. And basically, alligator tacos.
Ready to go.
Ready to go, ready to eat.
And grilled oysters next door.
And oysters right next door. Nothing to it. And something that's really good at Drago's that is not charbroiled. Man, you ought to try that. That's delicious.
I'm going to try that.
How about that for a mixture of flavors, huh?
Very good. You can dine on Drago's alligator tacos here at the Metairie store or in New Orleans. Good alligator hunting and good alligator eating. Bayou Wild TV was a creation of course, 3 people, myself, Chris Lecoq, who is our producer, editor, and co-host Martha Spencer, and each of us contributes something to it. And our logo, our slogan kind of says it all: sportsmanship, adventure, and heritage.
I love living in Louisiana because the whole Cajun culture is just based around being outside. People in Louisiana take pride in living off the land, and that goes back into family heritage, cooking, survival. With Bayou Wild, we've been able to not only do all these activities, but also see some of the history behind them.
Well, video gets more competitive every single day because everybody out there can take a video with their phone, they can use a GoPro. Video is becoming much more consumer and not professional anymore. So I'm always trying to challenge myself with thinking of different ways to set myself apart from just anybody else who can pick up a camera, shoot a video, and put it on YouTube.
Look, CCA Louisiana has been a sponsor of the Bayou Wild show, but mainly it's a partnership. Between Don, Martha, Chris, the whole team, they're great promoters of what we do because they believe in it. They're engaged, they know what they're doing, and they know how to get the message across.
There's a lot of fabulous chefs and cooks and home cooks in Louisiana that inspire me every single day. But the topics I speak about, the ingredients and the recipes, the stories I tell, come from people like Don Dubuque and all of those wonderful people I've met along the way. I didn't come up with them myself. You might want to take a piece of that.
Well, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that.
Whoa! Drive by. Whether it's been an excursion to another state or at home, it shows me why people like to come to Louisiana. The things that we do for fun are literally bucket list trips for other people.
And so I guess that's where I find my inspiration. I'm always trying to push myself further than I did before. So I'm always trying to maybe raise the bar for the story that I'm trying to tell through video.
But really what we're showcasing is the culture, the heritage, the people, and the resources of Louisiana and the Gulf Coast.